he's a black successful man that has made he was the highest paid artist in the US, right? So we cannot rule out this kind of person just because he has one or two relapse with his bipolar situation. And another thing is, I always see people like, I love Wendy Williams, but she's always in the habit of referring to him as a madman. I have a big problem with that. I love and respect Wendy Williams, right? But I don't. It's her own humor. That's how she knows how to present it. But it's not okay, because there are a lot of people that will jump at that and they will begin to refer to him as him. It's not okay, because this is someone who has already been diagnosed of bipolar. So why are we calling him a madman? It's not nice. You know, all those things, to me, I find it's not fair. We should be looking at solutions. How can we help him? How can we be there for him? You know, it's the same thing that happened with Michael Jackson, and unfortunately, he's no more. We as a people, black people, we're always the ones trying to bring ourselves down. When they do something wrong, we will just start insulting them. Oh, this. It's not fair now.
That thing was the best when it comes.
It's not nice. We're the same people bringing down our own people, and then we go out and we say Black Lives Matter. Come on now. We have to speak the truth when we see it. You know, my dear, don't let me start.
Oh no! Now everybody with the vex. Oh, we're all angry. We're all angry. So how do you think the Nigerian youths can give us a better Nigeria? How do you think we can do that?
Honestly, it's by being in their best behavior, being a person of integrity. You know, the Nigeria that I'm looking forward to, people's yes will mean yes and their no will mean no. People that will not compromise just because of money. You know, there are not a lot of people like me in the history of Nigeria. There are only a few people, and I'm not saying it to blow my horns or anything. This is a fact. There are not a lot of people like me that do not compromise and that will not settle for just rubbish. I'm an independent person. I represent the truth. I represent life. I represent light. Wherever I go, I want to make sure that I don't leave that place the same way. I want to leave it better. I'm not the kind of person that will see something. I'm not necessarily a nice person, but I think I'm just a thoughtful person. Honestly, because people always mistake it and they feel, oh, Irene is so nice. She's going to do this thing. Nice people are always people that people want to use. They want to use you and they think you are usable. I'm user friendly, but I am not someone that can be manipulated. I'm a mind of my own, right? I don't let family influence me, you know. And it's okay to have people you look up to that will kind of influence you, but you have to understand that sometimes even our closest relatives, even our immediate family, like mother, father, they have a way of trying to influence us just to favor them or just to suit them. I'm not that kind of person. You know, I'm not the kind of person who will be pressured to be with somebody because you think that it will connect the two families, or you think that, oh, this person is a person. You understand? Or I'm not the kind of person that will be pressured to do something because of what the society is going to say. You understand? I'll give you an example. I'm sure you know I have a son, right? I have a son. My son is 4 years old. Technically, the family that I come from, I'm the first girl, right? A lot of people would be like, if my mom had her way, she'd probably insist that, you know, I do it the traditional way. And the truth is, in my life, if anyone had ever told me that I would have a child outside of wedlock, if that's the word, you know, I would doubt it. I would say no, because that's not who I am. But you know what? Life happens. And it's the best thing that happened to me. Yeah.
I think I want to have a kid as well.
Of course, it's a good thing. It's a blessing. But just do it. I would always, at the same time, I don't encourage people, because I have a lot of friends who say, oh, Irene, you're so lucky. You get your own picking. I tell them, I wouldn't even advise my enemy to be a single parent,
Yeah.
because it's one of the most challenging things. That's why in North America, there are a lot of Black single moms that are cuckoo.
Yeah,
You
for sure.
understand? Yeah. If you're not a strong minded person, oh my goodness, you're going to go into depression. You are
Exactly.
going to, because imagine if it's not even about the money. It's not about the money. It's not about, like, I have the finances to take care of, right,
Exactly.
my child. But
Yeah.
sometimes I just want to have a me time when I can just sleep,
Be alone.
But at the same time, if sometimes when my friends say, "Oh, can he come, spend time with their own kids?" and even me, I'll be missing him. So he goes everywhere with me.
Two
So,
ways.
you
Two
know,
ways. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Exactly. Wow. Okay. Okay. The next question is, what are your greatest strengths? What do you feel is your greatest strength? Your greatest strengths.
strength or
Yeah,
threats? Strength.
strengths. Strengths. Your
My strength. Okay. In fact, I don't even. I think being someone who knows, just knowing, being an independent mind, and knowing that no matter what, I'm a person of value. I think that has always worked for me. That's my greatest strength, you know. And I would always choose value and influence over money, because a lot of money can be generated within those two things, right?
yeah.
So yeah, I think that would be my strength. Just off the top of my head, I don't know, maybe something else, but for now, that's what I'm gonna go with.
So the fact that this is my first conversation I'm having with you. I'm not
Yeah.
Jollof Boy. I'm not Jollof Boy. I'm just apprentice basically, I guess. All right.
Okay.
So from what I've from this conversation we've had, yeah, I can tell that you are strong minded. You understand? You know what you want.
Yeah.
You are